Hello students, welcome to the series of practice interview questions on OOP. This is the question of this series. How does Java support multiple inheritance without using various inheritance? Now we will see how to give answer of this question. First, we have to know what is multiple inheritance. Here we have a class 1, another class 2, and class 3. Multiple inheritance is a feature where a class can extend or inherit attributes and methods from more than one base class, or you can say more than one parent class. But in Java not support multiple inheritance with classes. आप यहाँ पर multiple inheritance को classes के साथ में support नहीं करा सकते. To avoid the ambiguity known as the diamond problem. What is diamond problem? If we have another parent class of these two classes, then when a class inherit from more than one classes that share a common parent like this, and those shared parents have methods with the same name and signature from the parent class, this ambiguity creates confusion for the compiler. Means compiler को एक confusion create होगा कि जो भी यहाँ पर methods and signatures जो कि हम class parent class से यहाँ पर लेकर आ रहे हैं, then ये same वही methods हम यहाँ पर अपने drive class के अंदर call कर रहे हैं, तो वो इस वाले के थ्रू उसको call करें अपने, या फिर इस वाले के थ्रू से call करें, तो ये एक ambiguity create करता है. इसी वजह से Java does not support multiple inheritance. Now we will see. However, Java supports multiple inheritance through interfaces. Interfaces, what is interface? Interface in Java can have abstract method. Abstract methods means method prototypes, means bodiless methods, means the methods that don't contain any body, that's called method prototypes. In Java, a class can implement multiple interfaces which allow it to inherit method signature from multiple sources without the ambiguity of multiple class inheritance. Meaning आप यहाँ पर जब इंटरफेस यूज करते हैं तो उसमें हम बॉडी प्रोवाइड नहीं करते, तो जब भी हम यहाँ पर कोई भी नंबर ऑफ इंटरफेसेस को किसी क्लास के अंदर इनहेरिट करते हैं तो आप यहाँ पर विदाउट एम्बिग्यूटी क्रिएट करते हुए उन्हें कॉल कर सकते हैं. अगर किसी वजह से ऐसा होता है कि आपके सेम सिग्नेचर्स आ जाते हैं तो आपके ड्राइव क्लास के थ्रू सब क्लास के थ्रू हम उसको ओवरराइड करके उसे प्रॉब्लम को रिजॉल्व कर सकते हैं. Okay, if there is any conflict like two interfaces have the same methods, Java forces the class to override and resolve it, which makes it more modular and clear. Is an example like two interfaces are implements in a single class. That's the simple example of multiple inheritance supports in Java via the interface. Now you can take a simple real life example. Like you have a smartphone. Smartphone supports a camera, that's a interface. Smartphone also support a FM radio, or you can say calculator, that's another interfaces, and GPS devices and music player. These are the interfaces for external sources, meaning the smartphone can implement all these functionalities, or you can say features to prevent to use even though they come from the different sources. Means आपके जितने भी ये interfaces हैं ये different sources से, like camera, FM radio, calculator, ये different sources से आते हैं, but actually में आप इनको एक single smartphone के अंदर implement कर सकते हैं and use कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, here is the simple code example. Like we have a particular animal and interface bird. we have an animal interface and second interface bird. Here are two methods that are defined only as prototype, means body is not provided here. Then we have implements these two interfaces in our class. We can only implement, not inherit, means you cannot extend these interfaces in our class, but we can implement, means we have to provide the body of the method. Then the child class in provide the body of these methods eat and fly. After that, when we have created an object, then call eat and fly method, these methods are overridden these particular interfaces methods, and the output will be bat eats insects and bat flies at night. Means two interfaces are implemented in class bat. This is the most common example that is using in multiple inheritance. Now, if you want to give a final answer for this question, means Java avoids multiple inheritance using classes to prevent ambiguity and complexity, but support multiple inheritance through interfaces to achieve flexibility and modularity. Now we are moving to our next question. What is the role of super keyword in Java and how does it relates to inheritance? Now we have to know what is super keyword. The super keyword in Java is a reference variable which is used to refer immediate parent class. Whenever you create the instance of a subclass, an instance of parent class is created implicitly, which is referred by super reference variable. It plays an important role in inheritance by allowing a child to access members of its parent class. Like we have different uses of a super keyword in Java. Means first is child can access parent class methods. Means we have a parent class, and here we have defined a method named display. Child who inherited the parent class can access their display method via the super keyword by super.display. It calls the display method from the super class. Next, child can access parent class variable, means when a parent class and a child class both have same variable name, like name and name. Then if a child class want to access its parent class variable, then you can write super.name. Via this super class variable can be accessed in a child. If you write only name of the child variable, then it will access from the child class, but if you write super.name, it will access from parent class. Child class also access constructor of its parent, or you can say super class. But here is a restriction, like if there is a parent class constructor, you have defined like P, class name is P, and there is a constructor of parent class, and you want to access in your child class is defined as this. You have to write first statement to calling its particular parent class constructor, then other statements are written after that. If you write this particular parent class constructor in second line, it will give you error. Means it's a restriction. You must be this particular statement must be the first statement in the child class constructor. Now here is the sample code for this problem. For this question, we have a class named animal. Here is a string type variable given for the animal class, and a method sound is given here. Now dog extends the animal class, meaning this is the parent class, this is parent class, and this is child class. Dog is the child class. Dog extends animal. Here string type dog is also given, meaning variable name is type, and here also variable name is type. Both are the same. And here is the display method of child class. It can call super.type to access its parent class variable data. If we write SOP type, then it will give you this information. But if you want to access its parent class type variable detail, then you have to write super.type. Now if you want to access our parent class method, then you have to write super.sound method. It will give result, it will call its parent class method sound. Then we have created an object, then call the dot display method. The output will be first animal printed from this value, and animal makes a sound. It will call this method, animal makes a sound, and it will print that. Now here if you want to call a constructor of our parent class, you can define like here class name is animal, then animal. Here is a constructor. You can define any number of statements, or you can initialize our parent variables. Then here we can define our constructor of child class like dog, and here we will call our parent class constructor like this. Okay, it will call our parent class constructor. Then the other statement must be written after that statement, because of if you provide any other statement before this super bracket, means it will call our parent class constructor. If you give any other statement before this, it will give you an error. Means always a particular super constructor must be the first statement in the child class constructor. Now it's the final answer you have to give to the interviewer. The super keyword in Java allow a subclass to refer to its parent class, making inheritance more powerful and flexible by enabling methods and constructors reuse. By this you can prepare answer for this question. Thank you for today.